So the SMB market was always the child of communication service providers. It doesn't have the volume of consumer or the deep pocket of enterprise. And one of the evidence is that in every conversation I ever been to around SMBs, the first question was, but how do you define SMBs? How many employees you're talking about? Well, today, Owen and I are here to explain that SMB is not a troubled child. Actually, it's a very attractive child if being treated properly. So why is it attractive? It's attractive because 99% of all businesses around the world are SMBs. But what is more important is in the recent year, more and more SMBs are adopting technologies and digital tools to run their business. According to Omdia, COVID even pushed them further into higher adoptions of these new digital tools. And today, 8 of 10 SMBs are relying on digital tools. What is more interesting is the fact that 5G and new technology are already resonating with SMBs. And in the work we've done with SMBs, we found out that 70% of SMBs are looking forward to adopt 5G and are very excited. And what is more, they're looking at communication service providers to be the one who bring 5G to the world. So until now, many communication service providers tried to approach SMBs with a very limited success. And the evidence for that is coming from the SMB's perspective. In a conversation we are having with SMBs, we hear that the number one reason for them not to work with communication service providers is lack of innovation and speed. The impact of that is that 1/3 of SMBs are not taking not even communication solution for communication service providers. And I think what is more interesting to spend a minute and to think about is SMBs feel that they're being left alone to be the one who's solving the problems for themselves. Today, on average, every SMBs need to go to 7 different suppliers in order to build their digital tools or their technology needs. So what are they expecting really? So SMB is expected to be treated according to their business. In fact, if you look at it, some of them has these complex needs, similar to large enterprises, and they need somebody to work with them and to help them get this right. In a big survey we run across all different regions, 93% of SMBs told us that it's more important for communication service providers to build ecosystem of partners and develop this solution that fits their need more than coming with a solution around specific technology, whether it's cloud, 5G, or IoT. And what does it mean? Let's take one example. If you think of hospitality, if you think of one hotel, the hotel owner today, especially after COVID-19, they need to deal with a very big problems. One of them is booking. They need to have high visibility. The second one is running an extremely efficient business. And the third one is to handling headcount and staffing issues. And they don't have the time to take cloud and IoT and to make sounds out of it. They're looking for partners who will help them solve these problems. So communication service providers who wants to work with them needs, of course, to address the context and needs to address the vertical's needs. But at the same time, they need to develop a model that is commercially viable, it's repeatable and scalable. So how do you do that? We came up with 4 principles. The first one, you need to evolve from selling bundles to selling outcome-based solution with technology partners and vertical specialists. The second thing, you need an advanced marketplace, not an e-commerce platform that enable you to resell, but one that orchestrates a solution, and ideally with pre-integrated solutions that help you to start faster and simpler. The third one is experiment. You must experiment. There's a lot of unknown. Not even the SMBs themselves know how they want to consume some of this solution. Therefore, you need to experiment, launch, and monetize, and look for this repeatable pattern that allow you to scale to another verticals and another SMB segments. And finally, you need to make it extremely simple and easy for the SMBs to buy. And I'd like to hand over to Owen to explain how exactly we suggest you will do it.
Thanks, Michal. What you said about outcome-based solution as opposed to offering individual products or software is actually very important. Our focus is to use sort of a two-level platform aggregation approach to come up with an end-to-end highly automated solution so that we can offer these outcomes to SMB customers. Here, what we are showing is we're seeing a lot of momentum with cloud-based, cloud-enabled SMB solution, as shown in the building blocks on the diagram at the bottom part of the diagram. Obviously, we also acknowledge that SMBs have diverse information and communication needs that goes beyond just cloud services. They will still need things like device, network connectivity, and other forms of managed service offering. So our focus here is we want to help telco partners establish a well-governed, well-controlled cloud environment, which allow them to pull together cloud-based solutions from many of our ecosystem partner, from our marketplace, which have thousands of software ISV listing, and also many of the native cloud computing, analytics, storage, compute services. And the end result is, these pre-integrated, well-defined cloud solutions will then be able to be exposed to the digital platform. Um, and in this case, it can be combined with telco's own network connectivity and other managed service offering. So what you get as an end result is a business outcome as opposed to any of these individual technologies. For the SMB, this is great because they get the business outcome they want. It's a seamless buying experience from a single provider, single invoice. It also provides them an end-to-end support across all these product and technologies. For telco, this helps them address one of the key pain point, which is the speed and complexity of onboarding third-party ecosystem partners. It also gives them a highly automated approach using API, and it helps them, make it easier for them so they don't have to build, these packaged cloud offering from scratch. For the broader ISV ecosystem partner, this gives them an opportunity to work with the telco, expand their market reach by tapping into the thousands of SMB and mid-market customers that the telco have access to. So from an AWS perspective, we have been delivering business outcomes for SMBs globally. Here we take a few very simple examples. We have, SMB customer in the food manufacturing business, which has migrated their, mission critical ERP system to cloud with no downtime. And as a result, they can now enable them to enter new markets very quickly. And then we also have another food manufacturing customer who have migrated into the cloud and use cloud to set up disaster recovery site. And what that does is it helps them mitigate major cybersecurity attack and essentially keep their business running. And then the third example is in the hospitality business, where we actually help a company that developed hotel guest acquisition platform use cloud analytics and AI ML capabilities to rapidly develop product and launch them into the market. If we sort of take a step back, holistically, the way AWS is working with CSP in a joint go-to-market partnership is we're trying to address their holistic needs. So obviously they have SMB needs, but we understand telcos also have their needs in serving larger enterprise with a more bespoke consulting type offering. So our key message is we try to take the product portfolio mix on the left, and through this partnership, convert them into a mix of brand new offerings as shown in the blue boxes, as well as the gray offerings, which are enhancement to existing offerings the CSP has. So we want to summarize by highlighting three keys to success. One is we strongly believe that an outcome-based solution is what SMB needs. And for that to happen, we need to help CSP work with multiple ecosystem parties easily together. The second point is time to market. This is critical. And we want to bring pre-integrated cloud solutions to CSP so that they don't have to build those things from scratch and they can easily combine those solutions with their own offerings. The third one is from a platform capability perspective. We want to enable CSP to leverage a digital marketplace concept so that they can onboard third-party solutions quickly and automate the back-end business process in a very seamless fashion across their own and third-party solution. So thank you so much for your time today. We hope you've enjoyed the talk, and we would love to understand more from you and hear from you. So do feel free to reach out.